It's time for Friday night football action. You're watching the End Zone, presented by the Dozier Law Firm. Here's your host, Bill Shanks.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the End Zone, brought to you by the Dozier Law Firm. I'm Bill Shanks from the Telegraph and Fox Sports 1670 AM in Macon. Later on, we'll head to Milledgeville for 2 games. Also, we'll have our 41 First Alert app of the game of the week, Mary Persons at Jones County. We start tonight in the GISA as Mountain Sales hosted Deerfield, Windsor. The Knights from Albany are the defending state champions in AAA, and they have always been a thorn in the side of Macon private schools. The Cavs had a tough 2-point loss last week to Memorial Day. So Robert Slocum was trying to get Mountain Sales in the win column against a very tough opponent. Here we go to Mike Garvin Stadium for the action, where at halftime the Mountain Sales band played a little bit of tunes. Third quarter score 7-6. Mountain Sales. Deerfield the ball. Trip Presley hands off to Matthew Fox. Runs up the middle for a small game, but taken down by Dylan Moore. Then Presley again hands off to Alec Miller coming up. He gets about 10 yards before Tidwell takes him down. Now Fox gets the ball. Tries to run up the middle, but Carson Leatherwood ties him up and takes him down. Then Deerfield Windsor again. Presley. The pass is taken down by Trent Talton right there. And again, good defense by the Cavaliers. Now Mountain Sales with the ball. Reed Ely hands off to Will Jones. Runs up the left side about 30 yards before Nick Michis pushes him out of bounds. Then Ely again tosses the ball to Keith Ferris. And he's going to rumble on the right side there for about 20 yards before Trip Presley and Nick Michis take him down. Will Jones then tries to run up the left again. He fumbles the ball on this play, and Chris Boswell takes him down. Ely again looks to pass, then takes off down the middle. It's a small gain before Ryan Toole takes him down. It was 7-6 Mountain Sales, but Deerfield Windsor would come back and win 14-13. Mountain Sales now 0-2. They will host Westfield next week, and that was a tough loss there for Robert Slocum. To Stratford now as the Eagles hosted Pinewood, and the Eagles take the field for a large crowd tonight at Eagle Field. First quarter action now. Stratford with the ball. John Mitchell, the quarterback, hands off. Connor Corbett runs up the middle for about 15 yards. DJ Johnson with the tackle. Then Corbett again, the ball up the middle, gain of about 5 yards. Corbett now gets it again, trying to run the ball for the Eagles. He gets another 5-yard gain there. Now Morgan Sowell is going to get the ball for the Eagles, and he'll get a small gain. Preston Campbell, Colin Edgar will make the tackle. Then Mitchell will keep the ball this time, and he's going to get about 13 yards for a nice gain there as they're knocked on the door. Then the scoreboard shows in the first quarter, no score. Second quarter now, same drive. John Mitchell with a pass. Jonathan Hefner, 13-yard line, and makes it down to the 7 before he's pushed out of bounds. Then Lucas Bowden is going to get the ball, tries to run up the middle, but he stopped at the 3. Nice play there by Pinewood. And then John Mitchell, the quarterback, will get the job done here, runs up the middle for the score, and that made 7-0. Stratford will win this game easily. 27-6, they are now 2-0 and host Deerfield Windsor in what should be a great game next week. We will head to Millie Vegas next as we continue on the End Zone, brought to you by the Dozier Law Firm, right after this.
Welcome back to the End Zone. The Drive of the Week is brought to you by 5 Star Automotive.
And we're back on the broadcast. I'm Bill Shanks. Thank you for sticking with us. Now to Milledgeville, and we start with Tatnall visiting John Millage. The Trojans have started off strong for new head coach Clinton Morgan, who took over for Barney Hester. Tatnall had outscored its first 2 opponents 42-2, so they look for more good defense tonight against J.T. Wall's John Millage team. A battle of the Trojans. Here we go. Tatnall at John Millage. We got there, and it was 14-0 John Millage over Tatnall, so we got third quarter action. Tatnall with the ball first, trying to get something going. Lane Watson rolls out, finds Ian Herndon. That gains 10 yards in the Tatnall first down. Next play, it's the toss coming up to Aubrian Kemp. Watch this run right here. Watch him run. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He's going to score. Nice stiff arm there, and he's got it in there for 6 points after the PAT. 14-7 John Millage. Ensuing kickoff, Chris Williams now fields it at the JMA 16, and watch this run. He's going to run to a few tackles, miss tackles by Tatnall, and he's going to get all the way down to the Tatnall 16, and John Millage and the fans are really pumped up there. 3 plays later, Williams again will get the job done. He takes the handoff, spins off a tackle. Look at that run right there. Nice left side end zone score. PAT made it 21-7. Another big return for the next kickoff. Tatnall's Ahmad Barron is going to take it off the bounce at the Tatnall 11. He goes all the way into JMA territory. They would have to punt on that drive. JMA impressive tonight at home. They win over Tatnall, 35-7. Clint Morgan's first loss as the Trojans head coach. And that is a tough loss there as John Millage playing very well for J.T. Wall in that game tonight. We stay in Milledgeville, Peach County at Baldwin. Trojans and the Braves over to Baldwin Field, where the Braves taking on Peach County. Always a good matchup. Peach punting now on this first drive, and Baldwin's Brandon Goodman blocks it. That sets up the Braves in great field position. 4 plays later, Contavious Thomas takes the pitch, and watch this. He's going to break one tackle. How about another tackle? How about another tackle? And get in there for the score. Nice run by Thomas. Extra point made it 7-0. Baldwin out on top. Now, after another Peach County punt, Baldwin working again from the Trojans 25, and it's Thomas with another big run. This time, he's going to get on the left side and get all the way down the 6-yard line for the Braves, and Baldwin is in very good shape. Next play, Tajay Chambers, one of the best players in Middle Georgia, is going to keep it right up the middle, and he's going to score, and he is in for 6 points. They would miss the extra point here, but it was 13-0 Baldwin early on, and that would set up our 5-star automotive drive of the week. Here it goes. Trojans now starting on their own 29. Greg Williams finds Tyler Gibson through the air for 12 yards and a first down. Then next play, Williams again keeps it himself. Watch this run. On the left side, down the sideline, runs over a man to finish the play. First down inside the Baldwin 40. Next play then, Williams to the air. He steps up and completes a 15-yard pass to Keyshawn Lowe. Nice play, another first down. Peach knocking on the door. 3 plays later, second quarter now. Williams gets to work, quick drop, and there's Gibson in the end zone. Great catch there. Fade for the score that made it 13-7 Baldwin, but the Braves would hold on for a very impressive win over Peach County. This is a big win for Dexter Copeland and Baldwin. 35-21 is the final score. Veterans in Northside hooked up tonight at McConnell Talbert Stadium in Warner Robins. Here we go for some highlights. First quarter, Northside with the ball on their own 40. Nice pass here to Marcus Ivory. From Marcus Ivory to Nate Green for a 13-yard pickup right there. Now, a run up the middle. Willie Jordan, fine running back for the Eagles. He stumbles on the right side for about a 26-yard run and another first down for Northside. Now a pitch out's coming as the Eagles kept the ball on the ground. Right side, Willie Jordan again. Excuse me, how about the left side? How about a touchdown? Yeah, touchdown Eagles. Nice run by Jordan for the Eagles. Gets them on the scoreboard after the PAT. It was 7-0. Northside now with the ball again. And here's a nice run as they continue to move the ball on the ground. Tyshawn Fentress, who's going to scamper through the middle for a nice gain there. Northside now on the veterans' 39-yard line. Watch this. Marcus Ivory back, pass, right side, Willie Jordan, and watch him go. That's a great touchdown there by Jordan. The PAT made it 14-0. Eagles would cruise to a 42-0 victory tonight at McConnell Talbert Stadium. They are now 2-0, while the Warhawks fall to 0-2. Northside will host Westside next Thursday in Warner Robins. Our game of the week, Mary Persons at Jones County, right after this.
Welcome back to the End Zone. The hit of the week is brought to you by J.T. Hanna Promotions.
And we are back for our 41 First Alert Weather App Game of the Week. Mary Persons and Jones County both got off to winning starts to the season a week ago. The Bulldogs ran for just over 350 yards a week ago in the rivalry game against Jackson, while Jones County had an impressive win in the overtime against Alcovey on a 25-yard field goal. The Greyhounds last beat the Bulldogs 12 years ago, so Dwight Jones wanted to get his team with a 2-0 start to the season, but it was a tough matchup here. Here we go for our game of the week now. Mary Persons first, or Jones County, then Mary Persons, and Jones County won the toss and went to work in front of a great crowd there tonight in gray. Anthony Parker, the quarterback, hands off to Walker Juhan, who gets about 5 yards. Then Chandler Ramage. Here's our JT Hanna's hit of the week. How about that? Quinn Shannon lays him out for the stop, and then Jones County had to punt it away, and the fine player for Mary Persons, Akibron Rawls, is going to run it back. Watch this run right here. This kid is a great athlete. Mary Persons would then go to work. Cal King, the quarterback, would start it off, and he's going to get it going with a handoff to Justin Gerald, who gets about 10 yards on the left side right there. Nice run. Then King will go to the air. Long pass coming up. Watch this. This might be our pass of the night right here. Beautiful play to Rawls. 45 yards. Touchdown. The PAT was good, and the Bulldogs were out on top after the PAT that made it 7-0 Mary Persons. And you know they brought a lot of people over from Forsyth to this game in gray. All right, we move now to the second quarter. Jones County with the ball. Anthony Parker goes to work again, hands off to Juhan. He fumbles. Kerry Brown for the Bulldogs retrieves it, and watch him take off. Watch this run right here by Kerry Brown. 50-yard touchdown for Mary Persons. That made it 14-0 after the PAT. Mary Persons on top, and they cruise in this game. How about Mary Persons winning this one 21-0? They are now 2-0, while the Greyhounds are 1-1. Mary Persons will host Henry County next week, while Jones County is off. We've got the scoreboard coming up right after this.
You're watching the End Zone on 41 NBC. Yeah!
Don't forget to join me every weekday afternoon from 3 until 6 for the Bill Shanks Show on Fox Sports 1670 AM in Macon and online at foxsports1670.com. We're also available on your iHeartRadio application. Plus, check out The Morning Show with Chucky Olson and Daniel Shirley every weekday morning from 7 until 9. And tomorrow afternoon, at 5 o'clock, it's the Saturday Scoreboard with the legendary Perry Como himself, Bobby Pope. All right, let's get to the scoreboard, see what's going on around the state of Georgia for some teams from Middle Georgia that are on the road. Houston County now 1-1. They lose. Von Lasser's first loss as the head coach as Tift County wins the Blue Devils 47-21 tonight over the Bears. Also, Alcovey beats Perry. Panthers now 0-2 as they lose 21-10. Tough loss tonight up in Covington. Also, Rutland. How about Rutland, the Hurricanes? Good for George Collins. They are off to a 2-0 start. They win 42-23 tonight. That comes after their big win over Southwest last week when they scored 41 points. They will host Central next Thursday. The Hurricanes are off to a great start. West Lawrence all over Bleckley 13-6 tonight. Royals now 1-1. Raiders now 1-1. Next week the Raiders will be at Dublin while the Royals will be off. Dodge County loses tonight. A little shocker for me. I thought Dodge County would win this game. Hawkinsville wins it 21-7. That's the first loss of the season for the Indians and Rex Hodges, while Hawkinsville gets their first win of the season. Also, the Golden Hawks of Waco all over Emmanuel County Institute. How about this? 43-13. Golden Hawks now 2-0 after their big win last week over Grovetown. Joel Ingram's Golden Hawks off to a very good start. Pierce County beats Dublin. Dublin off to a slow start yet again after losing to Dodge County last week. They are now 0-2. They lose 46-17 tonight. They will host West Lawrence next week. Also, Hancock Central all over East Lawrence. 38-6 is the final score. East Lawrence, of course, lost to Howard last week. They will host Irwin County next week. Here are some shutouts, a lot of shutouts. Putnam 42, Crawford 20 is the final score there. 42-20. Crawford County has lost 35 in a row. Putnam County, the War Eagles, now 2-0 on the season. They are at Morgan County next week. Also, Monticello 56-0 over Social Circle. The Hurricanes are now 1-1 on the season. Johnson County all over Twiggs County tonight, 43-0. Johnson County now 2-0. They will host Portal next week, while Twiggs County goes to 0-2. They will be at Crawford County next week for Jeb Stewart. Also, Pike County all over FPD. The Vikings struggling with the start of the season. They are now 0-2 as they lose tonight by the score of 30-0. They are off next week, and that was a tough loss tonight for Greg Moore and the Vikings. Also, Brookwood loses to Westfield tonight. Westfield bounces back after a tough loss to Tatnall, 21-0 last week. They win 35-0 tonight over the Warriors from Thomasville. And also Northeast tonight at Henderson Stadium had a tough time with Central. The Raiders, however, win by the score of 7-0. The Raiders are now 2-0. They were at Southwest next week, while the Chargers go to 0-2. And again, they will play at Rutland next Thursday. Let's take a look at, again, some of the scores from our highlighted games. Deerfield and Windsor wins over Mount LaSalle's in a tough game, 14-13. The Cavs are now 0-2. Stratford 2-0 now. They win big over Pinewood, 27-6. Also, John Millage with a big win over Tatnall tonight, 35-7. Big win for J.T. Wall, and the first loss for Clinton Morgan as head coach. Baldwin all over Peach tonight by the score of 35-21. Northside, they will host Westside next week on Thursday, and they are now 2-0 after their 42-0 victory over the Veterans Warhawks. And finally, our game of the week, 21-3 is the score. Mary Persons over Jones County. That's our broadcast for tonight. Thank you for being with us. We're back next week with more high school football highlights. For all of us at 41 NBC, I'm Bill Shanks. Good night.